Joint pain can creep into your life so gradually that one day you wake up and realize it's affecting everything from your morning routine to how you fall asleep at night. Maybe it's the ache in your knees when you climb stairs, or the stiffness in your fingers as you try to hold a mug of tea. And if you're over 60, you've likely been told that joint pain is just part of aging, something you have to live with. But what if that's not entirely true? What if there's a simple natural change you can make at home, without pills, prescriptions, or pricey creams that could begin to ease your joint discomfort in as little as 7 days? And what if it's something you already have in your kitchen, a common oil most people overlook? This video isn't here to scare you or make impossible promises. Our goal is to help you understand your body and gently support it with natural, practical options that actually work. Because pain shouldn't rule your life. You deserve to move through your day with ease, confidence, and comfort, no matter your age. Let's explore a time-tested oil that may just be the missing piece in your joint health routine and how to use it wisely, starting today. When we talk about joint pain, we often imagine something dramatic, a swollen knee, an aching hip, a hand that can't grip. But the truth is, most joint discomfort builds slowly over time. It often begins with morning stiffness or fatigue after simple tasks. That's why understanding the real causes and how to address them is so important, especially after 60. Let's walk through 3 silent yet powerful contributors to joint pain that many people overlook, and how one simple oil may help ease them all. The first culprit is chronic low-grade inflammation. Unlike the sharp swelling that comes with an injury, this type of inflammation works quietly in the background. It's triggered by everything from processed food and sugar to environmental toxins and even stress. Over time, this constant simmering inflammation wears down the cartilage, the cushioning between your bones, and irritates the joint lining. This is one of the reasons why joints may feel puffy, sore, or stiff for no obvious reason. But here's the good news. Certain natural oils, especially those rich in omega-3 fatty acids, help counter this inflammatory cascade. One of the most powerful among them is flaxseed oil. While not as famous as fish oil, flaxseed oil contains alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 that helps calm the body's inflammatory response. It doesn't just mask the pain, it supports the actual repair process inside the joint. The second hidden contributor is oxidative stress. As we age, our body's ability to neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells, begins to decline. These free radicals aren't just bad for the skin or heart. They also attack joint tissue, speeding up cartilage breakdown and joint aging. This is why your knees might feel older than the rest of you. The good news is that flaxseed oil is also packed with antioxidants, including lignans compounds that have been shown in some studies to reduce oxidative damage and protect joint integrity. Think of lignans as tiny bodyguards for your cartilage, helping keep it intact longer and slowing the rate of wear and tear. The third, often ignored factor is lubrication, or rather, the lack of it. Joints are designed to glide smoothly, thanks to a substance called synovial fluid. But after 60, the production of this fluid slows down, making movement feel gritty or dry inside the joints. That's why people often describe it as rusty hinges. Regularly consuming healthy fats like those found in flaxseed oil helps nourish the joint environment and may support the production of synovial fluid. When your joints are properly lubricated, movement becomes easier, smoother, and less painful. Now, to be clear, flaxseed oil is not a miracle. It won't erase arthritis overnight, and it can't reverse decades of joint wear on its own. But what it can do, gently and consistently, is support your joints from the inside out. By calming inflammation, fighting oxidative damage, and encouraging natural lubrication, this humble oil becomes a powerful ally in your daily routine. So while most people focus on pills or creams, those who understand the science behind nutrition and joint health are quietly turning to flaxseed oil. It's affordable, accessible, and most importantly, backed by emerging research and real results from people just like you. And in the next part of the video, you'll meet one of them. Eleanor Parker had always been the active one in her family. At 68, she still enjoyed gardening, walking her dog through the park each morning, and baking with her grandkids on weekends. But over the past year, she began noticing something wasn't quite right. Her knees felt stiff when she stood up after sitting. Her hands would ache after a simple batch of cookie dough, and the walks she once loved started to feel more like a chore than a joy. At first, she shrugged it off, blaming age or weather, but deep down, she feared that the independence she valued so much might slowly slip away. Her doctor confirmed mild osteoarthritis, not unusual for her age, but still disheartening. He recommended over-the-counter pain relievers, but Eleanor had always preferred gentler paths, so she did what many people do today. She started reading articles, studies, videos. She came across a mention of flaxseed oil. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't trendy, but something about the science behind it, the omega-3s, the anti-inflammatory potential stuck with her. She decided to try it. 1 tablespoon in her morning smoothie. That's it. Nothing drastic. The first week, she didn't feel much difference. But by day 10, she noticed her hands felt looser in the morning. Her knees weren't creaking after sitting. And most surprisingly, she had more energy throughout the day, not buzzing, just steady and light. 3 weeks in, Eleanor was back to walking her usual route, sometimes even taking the longer loop. She told her sister about the oil, then her neighbor. Each time, she was careful to say, "It's not magic, but it helps." Today, Eleanor says she still has occasional stiffness, especially on rainy days. But she feels in control again. She feels hopeful. And she credits that one small change, a spoonful of flaxseed oil before breakfast, for helping her body do what it was made to do: heal, repair, and move. Her story isn't unique. It's the quiet kind of progress that happens when you choose nourishment over numbing, when you support your joints rather than silence them. And the best part, you don't have to wait for things to get worse to begin. In the next part, we'll talk about exactly how to use flaxseed oil, when to take it, how much, and how to make it part of your day without stress or fuss. When it comes to adding flaxseed oil to your daily routine, the beauty is in its simplicity. There's no complicated schedule or special equipment required. Just 1 tablespoon a day can begin to support your joints and gently reduce inflammation. But to get the most out of it, timing and consistency matter. The best time to take flaxseed oil is in the morning, ideally with or just before breakfast. This not only helps with absorption, but also sets the tone for a smoother day, especially if you tend to feel stiffness early on. You can take it straight from the spoon if you don't mind the texture. It has a mild, nutty flavor that many people grow to enjoy. But if you'd rather blend it in, that's just as effective. Mix 1 tablespoon into your morning smoothie, drizzle it over oatmeal, or stir it into a bowl of yogurt. The key is to avoid heating it, as flaxseed oil is sensitive to heat and can lose its beneficial properties when cooked. That means no frying or baking with it. Keep it raw and keep it cool. Consistency is more important than quantity. Don't double up if you forget a day. Just aim to include it daily, like brushing your teeth or taking a short walk. Think of it as nourishment, not a quick fix. For many people, subtle improvements begin to show within 7 to 10 days: looser joints in the morning, less swelling, or a more comfortable walk in the afternoon. But deeper, longer-lasting benefits often build over a few weeks. It's a quiet kind of healing, but a powerful one when done regularly. Storage is also important. Always keep flaxseed oil in the refrigerator, tightly sealed. It's a delicate oil, and exposure to air or light can cause it to spoil. A good bottle should have a dark label or come in a tinted glass to protect it. Once opened, try to use it within 6 to 8 weeks for best freshness. If you ever notice a bitter or fishy taste, it may have gone rancid, and it's best to replace it. And if you're taking medications, especially blood thinners, it's wise to check with your doctor before starting. While flaxseed oil is gentle and natural, its omega-3s can mildly affect clotting. Most people tolerate it well, but a quick conversation ensures peace of mind. By now, you know how easy it is to bring flaxseed oil into your life. No pills, no pain, just a spoonful of support each morning. But what if you want to go a step further? What if you're curious how to boost its effects even more, or pair it with other habits that multiply the benefits? That's what we'll cover next. Simple tips to help this gentle oil do even more for your joints, comfort, and long-term strength. Now that you know how to use flaxseed oil, let's take it one step further. Because sometimes small adjustments can turn a good habit into a great one. First, consider what you pair it with. Taking flaxseed oil alongside foods rich in antioxidants like berries, leafy greens, or even a simple apple can amplify its anti-inflammatory effects. These foods help neutralize free radicals in the body, working hand in hand with omega-3s to support joint tissue and reduce morning stiffness. Another tip: add gentle movement. Many people find that pairing their flaxseed oil routine with light stretching or a short walk helps oil-soluble nutrients circulate more efficiently. You don't need intense exercise. Just 5 to 10 minutes of movement in the morning can signal your body to absorb and use those healthy fats more effectively. Try rolling your shoulders, circling your ankles, or taking a slow stroll through your home or yard. Hydration also plays a role. Omega-3 oils like flaxseed help build flexible cell membranes, but water helps those cells do their job. If your body is even mildly dehydrated, joint tissue can feel stiff or sticky. So keep a glass of water nearby and make it a habit to sip throughout the day. Many people find that warm water, herbal teas, or a small squeeze of lemon makes drinking more pleasant, and it all supports your joints from the inside out. Massage is another way to help. A few minutes of gentle rubbing around the knees, ankles, or hands, especially in the morning or before bed, can stimulate blood flow and ease stiffness. You don't need fancy oils or special tools. Even using your fingertips with a little olive oil or warm coconut oil can feel wonderful and promote relaxation. Lastly, track how you feel. Keep a small notebook or use your phone to jot down changes in your comfort, flexibility, or energy. This not only helps you stay consistent, but also reminds you that progress is happening, even if it's slow. Small improvements, like easier walking or less discomfort when climbing stairs, can be easy to miss, but they're worth celebrating. By gently combining these tips, food pairings, light movement, hydration, and self-awareness, you give flaxseed oil a stronger foundation to work from. And when something natural starts working, it sparks new questions. Is it safe for everyone? Can you use it long term? What if you're already on medication? You're not alone if you've wondered these things. In fact, most people do. So let's walk through some of the most common questions together, because clarity is the first step toward confidence. One of the most common questions people ask is flaxseed oil safe to take every day? The answer is yes for most people. It's not only safe, but beneficial. Flaxseed oil is considered a food-grade supplement, much like olive oil or fish oil. However, if you're taking blood thinners or have a condition like bleeding disorders, it's always wise to check with your doctor first. Omega-3s naturally thin the blood slightly, which is great for circulation but may interact with certain medications. A simple conversation with your provider can ensure it's right for you. Another question we hear often is, how long until I see results? Some people notice improvements in joint stiffness or pain within a week, especially in the morning. Others may take 2 to 3 weeks before they feel a real difference. It depends on your overall diet, how inflamed your body is, and how consistent you are. The key is gentle, daily use, not a high dose once in a while. Healing is quiet work, and your body responds best to steady support. What if I don't like the taste? That's another great question. Flaxseed oil has a mild, nutty flavor, but some find it unpleasant at first. The good news is, you don't have to take it plain. Try adding it to a spoonful of unsweetened yogurt, mixing it into oatmeal, or drizzling it over cooked vegetables once they've cooled. You can even add it to a smoothie, as long as you don't heat it. Flaxseed oil is sensitive to heat, and cooking with it can break down its beneficial fats, so always keep it cool. People also ask, is it better than fish oil? They're different, not necessarily better or worse. Fish oil contains EPA and DHA, the active forms of omega-3s, while flaxseed oil contains ALA, which the body converts into EPA and DHA. While that conversion isn't very efficient, flaxseed oil still provides valuable support, especially for people who don't consume fish or prefer a plant-based option. It's gentle on the stomach, has fewer side effects, and can still improve joint flexibility, mood, and skin. Lastly, some ask, can I use flaxseed oil on my skin or joints directly? Yes, in fact, many people do. While taking it internally supports your joints from the inside, massaging flaxseed oil onto dry skin, stiff hands, or sore knees can provide a layer of soothing hydration. It's not a magic fix, but it can feel good and offer comfort, especially before bed or after a warm shower. Having these answers can help you move forward with more confidence. And in just a moment, we'll gently bring everything together so you leave with a clear sense of what to do next and how even one small daily step can lead to lasting comfort. So now you know one simple natural oil, often overlooked, may hold the key to easing your joint pain gently without pills or harsh treatments. Whether you choose to take a teaspoon each morning, drizzle a little onto your dinner, or massage it into sore areas at night, that daily act of care can begin to restore what stiffness and time have taken away. Healing doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be fast. It just has to begin with you. And when it does, small signs appear. Easier mornings, looser steps, and the quiet joy of movement returning. If this message helped you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more gentle guidance, and let us know in the comments if you've ever tried flaxseed oil or what's helped your joints the most. Your story might inspire someone else who's just beginning their journey. Let's keep caring for our bodies and each other one healing day at a time.